Hello everyone, this is Korosh Erfani. Today is Friday, October 17th, 2025. As you know, Trump administration is eager to present President Trump as a peacemaker, which is very good because in such a vulnerable world, we need really peacemakers, right? And we need more and more. There is a list here you can see that it claims that President Trump has ended 8 wars, and some of the items in this list is very interesting, like for example Israel and Iran, which is not really the case. But I want to say that even though it's a positive things to make peace, but what we need is a seriousness of the process through which we break a deal, right? And make peace between two sides of a conflict. We have the criteria, right? And these criteria are very important, some of them at least. One of them is consistency, which means a peacemaker must be someone with consistency in the actions, in the statements, in policies, and everything. And unfortunately, we don't see that in a peacemaker that is Donald Trump. For example, you can see that on the one hand, he tried to establish peace between these or that countries. But on the other hand, you can see that he's bragging, for example, in the Knesset in Israel, the fact that he was providing everything that was necessary to the most criminal man in the world, Benjamin Netanyahu, to kill the innocent people. So I don't see any consistency, any relevance on the one hand to present himself as a real peacemaker, and the other hand as a real warmonger, providing everything necessary to the most criminal army in the world to kill at least 500,000 people in Gaza, right? It doesn't really match. It's irrelevant. On the other hand, we can see that this president has ordered bombing Iran, for the first time in the history of the post-World War, and which means that we were really on the brink of a regional war that could have be translated into a world war, right? So it was extremely risky, and it doesn't have anything with the spirit of peacemaking. We saw that President Trump, for example, decided to threaten Russia a few days ago with the famous Tomahawks missiles, and saying that we are able to provide thousands of this kind of missiles to Ukraine to attack Russia, right? And right now it's a matter of going to see President Putin in order to make peace, right? We can see that President Trump ordered to kill, we don't know who exactly, the innocent people, the innocent, most probably the fishermen, right? On the sea, on the ocean, without any verification, any investigation, just, accidentally anyone who can be identified for so-called drug dealers. We have Mr. Trump ordering to CIA, to carry out the actions inside Venezuela, gathering I don't know how many warships and also 10,000 soldiers around Venezuela in order to be ready for most probably an attack or occupation of the Venezuela's land or something like that. So you can see that parallel to this list that we have here, we have also another list which is consistent of the cases by which President Trump is preparing or has already started a kind of war in the region or across the world. So we cannot really see any seriousness in this aspect of the peacemaker as long as he is trying to be a real warmonger, right? Another criterion for believing or not in the authenticity of a peacemaker is the seriousness of the process itself, right? When you make a deal between two sides of a conflict, what is important is the sustainability of the deal, right? Is not just to sign something and forgetting in a few days and starting a war again and again. So it doesn't make sense. So we can see if there is a significant involvement of a country in a process and how durable is the real deal of a peace. For example, regarding Gaza, we can see the lack of seriousness. This is a news of just a few hours ago. As you can see, Israel is continuing its genocide, slaughtering the Palestinians, killing a lot of babies. Again, a few hours ago just, we are in ceasefire. It's the 7th day almost, and we don't have any sign, it's the 5th day actually, and we don't have any sign of seriousness, engagement, involvement by whoever, and essentially by United States in stopping, these massacres. We don't have that. The massacre continues, and other violation, including the limitation of the number of trucks that can enter Gaza. So all of these are giving us an idea. The idea is very simple. I think what Trump is doing regarding peacemaking is just a tactical move. It's not an American strategy. I don't see any features through which we can identify that as a kind of strategy, long-term strategy of the United States for establishing peace here and there. I think is a tactical move for something strategic. And when you think about what could be strategy, I think one of the signs was effectively to change the name of the Defense Department, right, to the Department of War. Not anymore Department of Defense, but Department of War, right? So the true strategy of the United States must be much more inclined toward war than peace. So that's why most probably, I am not sure about that, but it's a hypothesis. The peacemaking is Trump's tactics to hide and cover warmongering as the Trump strategy, right? That's why we should be attentive about that and see how effectively the people are reacting, because we can see that the people the American people don't believe in the authenticity and genuineness of what Trump is doing. Through this kind of post, we can see that. And of course, through what is coming tomorrow as the No King March across the United States in every state, Saturday, October 18. And tomorrow I will dedicate my video to this march to have an evaluation of how we'll be going, and based on that we will have more to say. But as conclusion, I can say that peacemaking of the American administration right now is not genuine, is not serious. We can see that in the lack of technicality for the Gaza ceasefire deal. There is no logistic, there is no material support, there is no financial support, there is no the involvement of any country seriously in this deal. So that's why peacemaking must be tactics, a tactical move in order just to distract the attention, from the strategy, which is war mongering, most probably. Thank you very much for watching this video.